So good morning folks, it's Rob again here, and we're reading in the book of Nehemiah chapter 6 and just a few words from verse 3. I am carrying out a great project, the words of Nehemiah. On a regular basis I have ideas as they arrive in my mind. They are all treated as though they're newcomers to the human race. No one could ever have had this thought before. Like a child, I have absolutely no capacity to keep a secret. I get all jittery, I smile for no reason, and I just can't wait to let the cat out of the bag. It can be so soul destroying when you spill your idea onto the table and the folk around look at their coffee, look at their shoes, there's a small smile in the corner of their lips. You know instantly that no one is ready to burst the bubble, but fortunately I have a friend who knows just what to say. Never condescending, never negative. He just looks at me and says, "Rob, could this be a call to the plains of Uno?" For those that don't know it, in the book of Nehemiah, Nehemiah, who is a prophet during the period when Israel were drifting back to their land from captivity, we read there that there's this invitation to the plains of Uno. Nehemiah was focused on the message, on the mission. Everything that he did was about bringing materials and people together to build the walls of the city. It was, as these things can be, a complicated thing to do. And not everybody wanted the walls to be rebuilt. In particular, there were three chaps who were absolutely dead set against it. You've met these kind of people, I'm sure, many times in life, as I have. At a very particular, fruitful time, and a somewhat fraught moment, in fact, in the process of rebuilding, Sanballat and his buddy Gershom, two of the three, invited Nehemiah to a conference to a village on the plain of Uno. Tempting. Well, it may well have seemed like a good idea. I mean, after all, he'd worked hard. The chance for a break. Perhaps even the ability at some point to talk these chaps round. But Nehemiah knew that it was a distraction, a trap. Nehemiah sent this clear, unambiguous message. I am carrying on a great project, and I cannot come down there. In other words, I cannot be distracted. I find it very challenging sometimes to stay on task, to remain on message, to not be distracted. Or maybe the answer is to have a friend or friends who can remind us that what we are on is already a great project. And for many of us, the great project, of course, is the receipt of and then the walking in the love of God. Not to be distracted from that by anything. I wonder in these days when we're grappling with what COVID-19 means. Some of us are facing unplanned loss. We turn on the news, we turn it off, we try to read, but our minds become entangled somehow. All right and proper and understandable, but I wonder if maybe the great project that we should be on at present is to remind ourselves to be open to the knowledge that God loves us and that God is with us and he shares with us in our pain and our joy, and that in these troubling, challenging days the answer is not to be distracted and taken away to the plains of Uno. The answer is to remain steadfast on the project in hand, to pray for one another, and to seek good for those that we love, and to encourage those supporting those suffering with COVID-19. What great project are you on today? I know what project I'm on. God bless. Amen.